Bye. Thank you, Michael. Bye. I remember Michael with his lucky star. Yeah. It's not his lucky star. It's gone. I wish he would come back.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made, the songs are ready. Let's take it from the top. This is your story. Honor the past, embrace the future. That's what these are.
Can you lower the noise for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still.
Well, those are my true feelings about the Michael biopic trailer. It's really, like, wow. I'm not gonna lie, every time I watch that trailer now, even though that was like at like the end of last year, 2025, and that was in November, and this was after my review of the MJ musical that I went to go see, that I remember that I uploaded on YouTube. After that, the trailer just instantly just dropped the next day. I'm like, what? The trailer just dropped. After seeing MJ the musical for the second time, I'm just like, my lord. I just have to say that trailer is, it got me all up in my feelings. But anyway, welcome to Micheal Productions. I'm a man, but I'm a child at heart. Okay, so I've been really excited to make this video because Michael Jackson made me an artist. He made me start to create things. He made me dance in my teenage years. It all started with him. It all started with Michael. I've been creating a lot of stuff, and as you saw it on Halloween, I already told you guys about this in my recap. I remember talking about my thriller video, my thriller Halloween video of Jackson's Worst Nightmare. I said it in my recap. I said it in that was one of the things I created out of my love for Michael Jackson and also for Michael Jackson's Thriller. And I do remember watching the video for Thriller for the first time. I was deeply scared of it. I want to say when Michael turned into a rare cat, it was a rare cat. It might have been that. I was scared of that. And also the zombie that had blood coming from their mouth. that was scary too. But at the same time, I actually grew to love it now, and that's because of my late grandfather. And that's all I could really say about that. I don't want to go deep personal with that. It's because that's also my grandfather's favorite song, and I take it after him. And yeah, and this is kind of coming together with how I got into Michael Jackson. He is the man that did it all for me. And I just remembered during my bar mitzvah, yeah, I'm Jewish, by the way. And when I had my bar mitzvah, and that's basically a bar mitzvah is for a Jewish boy to turn into a Jewish man. And I'm gonna say this right now. I use Michael Jackson's "Man in the Mirror" with this lyric: "If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change."
You wanna make the world a better place.
I use that line. I actually use that lyric. In my bar mitzvah. There is a photo. So I will show you right here. And this was me when I was like babyface, like babyface Isaac. And I use that for my bar mitzvah. It was for my bar mitzvah service, I would say. And that started all. In fact, that started everything with Michael Jackson. I swear, no other man. I can say this right now. No other man could have been my community habilitation worker like Michael Jackson. If let's just say if he was around, he probably would have been. I would have hired him to take care of me and whatever. I would have. It's my love for Michael Jackson that that made me that man at my bar mitzvah, at life, and at everything. And with this trailer, when I watched that trailer for the first time when it came out, that got me all up in my feelings. Like, this is the one. This is the movie I've been waiting for. And that this is something that I just cannot wait to see in April. And that is all the real reason why I wouldn't say not creating anything, because I want to keep creating because of Michael Jackson. But at the same time, I have only one little tiny excuse. One excuse. I am trying to do better on not slacking off of being creative, because that is something I love doing, and I want that to continue more. And that is something I have been doing for all my life now. But this one excuse is because of the Michael Jackson biopic trailer. Okay, like that is something I really, really want to review for my YouTube channel. Like, that is the one. Because I know I did a Halloween thing, as you guys know. I did a 2025 recap video. And I did one rant video, but that does not even count as like something I did creatively. This is something I am doing creatively in a way, but and why I say in a way is because when I watched that trailer, I was like, I'm gonna wait until April to do this review because this is the man that made me the man today. And I'm just like, don't ever stop creating. Don't ever stop creating. But at the same time, this trailer really got me all up in the feelings and where I just didn't want to make one. But I'm not here to excuse myself for not being creative. If I wanted to be, like if I wanted to do something creative, and I still want to every day, but because of this Michael trailer, I feel like this trailer really got me in that feeling where I just needed to just take a moment to myself. Because, everything that he did that I was not there for, knowing that when he was around, it really made it that when I watch him now today, it just puts me on in a feeling that I do not want to put that up on YouTube. And that is because of my true, deep emotional feelings. I do not want to show that on YouTube. And I did. And I did when I was watching that trailer just now for the video. I did. That is something I do not want to put up on here because I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry on video. I don't want people to think that I'm that person. And knowing that I am, and it's okay that I am, but at the same time, I do not want to. I don't want to show my emotions on YouTube, and I hope that is okay with you guys. I don't want to do that. That's the only one thing I do not want to do. But creating, I still want to do. So big difference in that. But yeah, this is the man. This is the man. This is the very man. Because I remembered when I don't want to keep talking about this at all anymore. I'm only going to mention this one specific time. That is it for now. And that is it for life. Hopefully. I might keep talking about it. And I really hope I don't. Ugh, okay. The one man that was in my life that was someone that kept pushing me too far and where that I couldn't be able to do what I wanted to do in my entire life. And I felt like the one guy that did it and succeeded was Michael Jackson. When no one else couldn't do it, Michael Jackson did it. No one else. It is like in my bar mitzvah service where I said, if you want to make the world a better place, take it to yourself and make that change. That was Michael Jackson. Not the guy I was with. Michael Jackson.
I'm sorry.
My producer's doing this to me, isn't he? I asked for a bad guy, and he gives me Michael Jackson. I can't take it anymore.
That is it. That is the last time I'm going to say this. And maybe not the last time. But what it seems like it with me, because I could be a bit obsessive about that, and I don't want to get too obsessive about that. The one person I will be obsessive over, and the one I'm always going to be obsessed over, is Michael Jackson. The man that made me the man I am today. And that's how I feel about Michael Jackson this very day. 2026. Now we're seeing a biopic of Michael Jackson. Oh, this is how I feel about the trailer and the movie that's coming out. I am so damn excited. It's like I don't want to make anything else for YouTube except for my review for the Michael biopic. I can't stop talking about it. And the more I talk about it on YouTube, the more it's going to get annoying. I do not want to do that, but at the same time, I just know this root coming out of here, that's how excited I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just, oh man, I can't wait for this movie. This is something that I just know I'm going to be happy to watch. And this movie's going to be what, like 3 to 3.5 hour movie? I mean, I usually don't savor that long of a movie. But for Michael Jackson, I will. I can guarantee it. For Michael Jackson, I'm going to spend 3 to 3.5 hours watching this. Because it is Michael Jackson. Anyone can sit through Michael Jackson. But yes, that's how I feel about this. I really do. Oh man, this feels so good. Love never felt so good. Love never felt so good. Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the Michael Jackson vlog that I'm doing for my YouTube channel, where I'm a man and I'm a child at heart. I have to say it again because it is the introduction for part 2, as you're seeing right now. Okay, we're going to read some articles today, and one of them is 10 reasons Michael Jackson became the king of pop, and I think we should definitely read this. Okay. It says, on June 25th, 2009, the music world stopped spinning when the news broke of the death of Michael Jackson. Jackson's unparalleled place in music history was quickly solidified as millions of fans around the world mourn the loss. The Grammy Museum in Los Angeles subsequently sprang into action with the unveiling of the Michael Jackson exhibit, which I never really knew about up until now. Michael Jackson, A Musical Legacy, which served as a follow-up to the Michael Jackson History exhibit that opened in February of that year. Fascinating. This is the first time that I'm even hearing about this in the first place. So yeah. And it says it right here. On the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards in 2010, Grammy winners like Smokey Robinson, I've heard about him as well, Celine Dion, of course, and Carrie Underwood. I also know about her a little bit myself, but not too much. Usher and Jennifer Hudson, I know them as well, teamed for an all-star 3D rendition of Earth Song in tribute to Jackson, who that year was honored. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to try. Posthumously with a Recording Academy Lifetime Achievement Award. With more than 75 million albums sold in the United States, Jackson ranks number 7 on the RIAA's, which I don't know exactly what that means, list of top-selling artists of all time. If anyone knows what that is, put that in the comment section so that way I know. As we approach the 5-year anniversary of his death, we look back on 10 royal achievements that made Jackson the king of pop. Okay, here we go. 1970, first number 1 hits. Jackson made history with his brothers in the Jackson 5 when they became the first group in pop history to have their first 4 singles in hit number 1. First 4 singles hit number 1. The songs were I Want You Back, I'll Be There, The Love You Save, and ABC. The latter earned the Jackson 5 their first Grammy nomination for Best first Grammy nomination for contemporary. I don't know what I'm saying. Moving on. Vocal performance by a duo group with chorus. If I'm sounding like this, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is a learning disability, so bear with me here. So I'm doing my best on doing this for you guys, because I know this is very important to read. Especially for this vlog I'm doing. Okay. 1982. Okay. Thriller is released. And Thriller happens to be my all-time favorite song, like I said. And also one of my favorite albums as well. Okay. Following the release of his 1979 hit Off the Wall, released Thriller on November 30th, 1982. Both albums were included into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2008. But Thriller is widely considered Jackson's most successful album, co-produced by the late Quincy Jones and Jackson, and the landmark album became the first album to generate 7 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 with sales of 29 million copies. Thriller is tied with the Eagles. Well, I knew about the Eagles too, but Michael is what I care about the most. Their greatest hits, 1971 to 1975, as the best-selling album of all time according to the RIAA. Like again, I don't know these things. I'm just doing this for the vlog because it is important to know about my love for Michael Jackson. So don't worry. So don't worry about what I'm saying. Okay. 1983, The Moonwalk. Okay. Jackson debuted what would become the signature dance move, the moonwalk, during a performance of Billie Jean, one of my favorite songs, along with Thriller, on the May 16th, 1983 TV special, Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, Forever, in celebration of the label's 25th anniversary. Amazing, isn't it? It really is amazing. Okay, later that year, on December 2nd, Jackson changed the music video for Word for Good when he released the music video for Thriller. The near 14-minute epic unlocked the unlimited possibilities of music video, while keeping to the sentiment of visibility and the medium, of course. 1984, 8 Grammys on one night. Jackson made history when he became the first artist to win 8 Grammys in one night at the 26th Annual Grammy Awards on February 28th, 1984. The King of Pop's Hall included Album of the Year for Thriller. Yet again, that's the reason why Thriller is my favorite album and favorite song. For Beat It, Jackson is among the artists with the most Grammys won in the 80s with 11. Amazing. Okay. 1984. Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hello. Okay. I don't know what X2 means, but I'm just going to say Hollywood Walk of Fame. That seems right for me to say. Okay. Jackson became the first celebrity to have 2 stars in the same category on the Hollywood Walk of Fame before receiving a recording star as a solo artist. He earned his name in cement as part of the Jacksons, previously known as the Jackson 5, in 1980. So I think I meant to say cement, and the last one, it just didn't come out exactly like that. Yeah. Okay, so now, 1988, Grammy solo performance debut. Jackson made his solo Grammy stage debut on the 30th annual Grammy Awards, which took place in New York, right here where I live, on March 2nd, 1988. Arguably one of the greatest performances in Grammy history, Jackson performed a medley featuring The Way You Make Me Feel. That song always gets me all the time, and also Man in the Mirror. And now, 1993, Grammy Legend Award. Okay, to date, only 15 individuals have been rewarded at the prestigious Grammy Legend Award, Recording Academy Special Myriad Award, whatever it sounds like, okay? That is presented to individuals or groups for ongoing contributions and influence in the recording field. Jackson became the 10th individual to earn this honor in 1993. Okay, this is my birth year right here. 1997. Jackson 5 entered the Rock Hall. Yes, correct, the Rock Hall. Sorry if I'm trying to pronounce it. So just to remind you guys, I am born with a learning disability, so bear with me if you can. Sorry if I burped again. I had to do it. Jackson was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the first time as part of the Jackson 5 with his brothers, Jackie Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Marlon Jackson, and Tito Jackson. He was later inducted as a solo artist in 2001. Ooh. Oh my God. 2009, 2.6 million downloads sold. Oh my god, that is the year that he passed away. Okay, it says right here, in the week following his death, Jackson became the first artist to sell more than 1 million digital tracks in 1 week. He sold 2.6 million tracks, easily breaking the old record. He also became the first artist have the 3 best-selling albums in the United States. 2 weeks later, he became the first artist to have 6 of the 10 best-selling albums. Oh my god, love it. And then it goes to 2014. Okay, Jackson makes history again. And it says right here, on May 21st, Jackson became the first artist in history to score a top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 5 different decades when the song Love Never Felt So Good was his post-famous release in this album called Escape that reached number 1. No, what did I say that? What I meant to say in the post-famous release Escape reached number 9. Whew! That took a lot of effort to do it, and now we're going to go to the next article. Okay, this one is kind of heavy for me, and this one is a bit like, oh, wow, yes. As you can tell by the headline of what it says here. Okay. It says Paris Jackson has harsh words for Micheal biopic. Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like it, but I'm gonna have to do this for the video. And she said, not my monkeys, not my circus. That really bothered me, but for the video, I'm gonna have to do this because it is leading up to my review of the Micheal biopic that's coming out. So this is very important that I do this. Okay, so it says in the where it says everything here. It says Michael Jackson's 27-year-old daughter slammed the forthcoming biopic after Carmen Domingo, that's portraying the father of Michael Jackson, who plays Joe Jackson right there in the film, that said that Paris and her brother Prince were very supportive of the film. And there's a good reason why I'm reading this. And it's very short. This one is more shorter, and I'm happy to read this. But at the same time, not so much, but it has to be said and done because it is all leading up to my review. I swear to God. Okay, alright. We go up to right here. Alright. The highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, won't hit theaters for a while, but is already center for controversy, which means that this was during the time when it wasn't delayed. So controversy, I have to say. Paris Jackson, the 27-year-old daughter, the late king of pop, took her Instagram to slam the upcoming biopic from the director. I don't know how to pronounce this. Is Antoine Fuqua. I pretty much had it right there, but he's known for other movies that I haven't even heard about, but this one definitely big on. And writer John Logan, I never heard about him, but that's new to me. Calling it dishonest, and saying that she had zero involvement in the film. Moving on, okay. Jackson's comments came 2 days after statements by Oscar-nominated actor Carmen Domingo, who plays Joe Jackson, the family patriarch on the film, on Sunday while leading the AMFAR, I believe that is what it's called, something like that, benefit gala. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I say AMFAR benefit gala, and just go to that. Yet again, sorry for the burping. I just had lunch. Moving on. for AIDS research during the Vice Film Festival. Domingo told people that Paris and her younger brother Prince Jackson were very supportive of the film. Paris Jackson, who Domingo told people has been lovely to him, also performed at the AMFAR event. I'm excited to be here at the AMFAR tonight with Paris, he added. He feels like that's he feels like that's a nice way for us to be together. The feeling was apparently not neutral. On Tuesday, Paris Jackson responded directly to Domingo's comments on Instagram. This is when it gets really, really like, I can't believe she even did this. I still love her, but I don't like what she said. Distancing herself from the film, Coleman, don't be telling people I was helpful. On the set of a movie I had 0% involvement in. LOL. That's so weird, she wrote. I'm gonna have to get to this in the third part of this, but you will hear it from me at the next part. Okay. Moving on from here. Okay. The singer and actress explained that she had seen an early draft of the film and pointed out the parts that she felt were unconvincing. Ugh. I hate reading this, but I have to for the video. I read one of the first drafts of the script and gave my notes about what was dishonest and didn't sit right with me. And when they didn't address it, I moved on with my life, she wrote. Not my monkeys, not my circus. God bless and Godspeed. I'm sorry. No, I do not agree with her on this one. When she said, not my monkeys, not my circus, that was just mean. But I would get that out in the next part of the vlog. You will hear it from me. I have some words I have to say in the next part. I really do. But don't worry, it will be all nice. I promise everyone. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm just here just to do my part on making this vlog. That's all that it is. Okay. In follow-up videos posted to her Instagram story, Jackson expanded on her involvement with the film, saying that after she was explicitly informed her suggestions will not be considered. Oh my God. I wasn't involved at all, aside from giving feedback on the first draft and then getting the feedback that production was not actually going to address your notes at all. Thank God for that. Okay? Thank God for that. Not to be mean, it's just thank God. So I just buttered out and left it alone because it's not my project. Because it's not a project. This is the work of Michael Jackson, not Paris Jackson. Sorry, Paris. I love you, but let's move on, please. Okay, she continues saying that the filmmakers are going to make whatever they're going to make, and the project will most likely make her father's die-hard fans happy. So true, and I'm one of them. No, I am so happy to be. Yes. I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy. For sure, because I'm a die-hard Michael Jackson fan. Who would not be? A big reason why I haven't said anything up until this point is because I know a lot of you guys are going to be happy with it. Amen on that, Sister Jackson. Amen on that. Jackson added. A big section of the film panders to a very specific section of my dad's fandom. which is her saying this, that still lives in the fantasy, and they're going to be happy with it. And that's what I'm all about. Fantasy. I said it in many things I have done for YouTube where I love living in a fantasy, and I'm going to live my fantasy. All right. Now we're talking. And it says right here, Micheal has been in development since 2019 in collaboration with the Jackson family. It stars Domingo, Miles Teller, Nia Long. I know Nia Long in many of movies. In the movie Are We There Yet? In the movie of and also in the movie of Friday, was this two of those movies I had that I just mentioned. Both have Ice Cube and Nia Long together. They make a good power couple right there for some reason. I just feel that way. And Kat Graham, who's gonna play Diana Ross from what I'm hearing. And I wonder what she's gonna be like in the movie. And his big screen debut, Michael Jackson's not grandson, nephew. I can't believe they said grandson, it's really nephew, not I can't believe they said that. Michael Jackson's nephew, Jafar Jackson. As a pop icon, the film has already faced several controversies according to Puck. The production has reportedly been mired and rewrites and reshoots the entire third act of the film. Reportedly have rewritten and reshot. Admittedly, bear with me here, okay? Because of the first version had overlooked terms of a settlement between the Jackson and the estate of the estate and child abuse accuser. Or he might need to get to that in the next part of this vlog. For real, because I have some words. And it says right here, a source too close to production, however, flatly denied rumors, thank God, and that the production was a mess. I didn't think it was at first, and when I heard that, you know, it probably was when they started production, but now it's going exactly where it needs to go, luckily. The Michael Jackson biopic is not a total chaos, which is good, and that's what you need to hear for sure. They told People magazine in January, and inflammatory headlines about the movie Haunting are simply not true, thank God. The film is moving forward, and reshoots are happening in March during that time. Michael is currently set for release on April 24th, 2026 from Lionsgate. Cannot wait for this movie! Yay! And now, we move forward. And now we're into part 3 of the vlog. Alright, I am a man, and I have a childlike heart. Had to say it again, and this time it is the third part of the vlog, the third and final part of the vlog. Because I got some words I have to say, but first, I got a few things that I need to say in this third part of the vlog, because it's very important. And this time, you seeing me this time, and not from my phone, because I got some things to read off of my phone. So it's better to just tell you by looking at my beautiful face. Alright, so now we go up to this part. Okay, so Michael Jackson, humanitarian work. This is what I wanted to get to for the third part. And there will be more after this one, I promise, through my phone. So you can see I'm not using my phone to record this time. So, as you can tell, yes, it's been a while because I took a little break, but I had to change clothes because, you know, it was that time. So, yeah, I took a little break and now I'm back for the third and last part. Okay, so now we're up to the humanitarian work of Michael Jackson. Okay, So it says right here, Michael Jackson was a prolific. Remember, I'm trying to pronounce words here. A prolific philanthropist. Philanthropist. That's how I got it. Philanthropist. Founding the Heal the World Foundation in 1992 to help children globally, inspired by his hit song, while also donating hundreds of millions to various causes, earning a Guinness World Record. A Guinness World Record. A Guinness World Record. Remember this, people. Guinness World Record for supporting more charities than any other entertainer, and using his platform for humanitarian work efforts like We Are the World. He supported dozens of charities, including Make-A-Wish Foundation. Not sure what this one is. It says NAACP. Comment below if you know what that means. I don't know. Maybe you know. And his woman best friend is Elizabeth Taylor with the AIDS Foundation, which it says Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, focusing on children's welfare, disaster relief, and fighting hunger, poverty, and abuse. People, I got something to tell you. I'm not going to joke around with you guys. Before you judge Michael Jackson for being a pedophile, not true. It said it right there. It said it right there. Saying that he's focusing on children's welfare, disaster relief, and fighting hunger, poverty, and abuse. No, Michael did not abuse any children. He did not do anything like that. He had helped the children that was abused. He didn't abuse anyone. And I'm going to tell you this straight up. My woman best friend that I talked about in my recap, she even thinks that Michael Jackson abused children. When really, I just read it right there that he wasn't a child abuser. He was helping the children in need, because I even was watching this on YouTube, like Michael Jackson going into children's hospitals, seeing children that were sick and wanted to help them. This is like a Spider-Man situation right here. When Spider-Man was accused for destruction of the city, when J. Jonah Jameson was saying all of that, when really it's like the same thing that Michael Jackson went through. It's the same thing. I cannot stand those people. I just can't. I just can't. Like, they think that they could just say whatever they want to say, but you gotta be careful what you say. Alright? Alright. Okay, now we're up to the Michael biopic trailer success. And this one, it says, in the AI overview, I'm reading AI overviews in this one, it says, the teaser trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, with his colon, received historic success, generating like 116, I believe. I'm gonna say it like that. 116.2 million views in its first 24 hours. Wow. This performance marks the biggest trailer launch in Lionsgate history. I'm just gonna say that much. This biopic is gonna be amazing. And what I'm hearing, hold on. Let's see how long, because I had mentioned this already with the length of the movie. So I'm gonna Yeah, the Micheal. Hold on. Okay, the biopic. Okay, here it is. And I was correct, exactly. It said around sorry, once again, around 3.5 hours. It might be 3 to 3.5 hours, but it says around 3.5 hours. Maybe I was wrong. I'm sorry, but it does say almost 3 hours for what it said, and it's gonna be like 3.5 hours. Like, yeah, 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. I'm gonna sit in that movie theater for 3.5 hours. How is how is anyone gonna do that in the movie theater? Like, again, it's going to be me. It's gonna be me. But anyway, that was the third part. That was all I'm gonna do for the third part. And now we're gonna get to some serious talking here, because I got a few words about Paris. Once again, is nothing bad. I'm not gonna bash for her Paris or anyone. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to make videos and entertain people that need entertainment in their lives. Just like how Michael Jackson did it, I want to do the same to honor him. So, yet again, about Paris. Um, it was very harsh of what she said. When she said, "Not my monkeys, not my circus," I did not like that. I mean, Paris, she seems. No. For what it seems like with Paris, and I kind of picked this up in a way, I could tell Paris hated that her father passed away. Which I can understand, for a child to be traumatized by that moment in her life as a child. I mean, I remember her was I was watching the uh I want like I was watching the memorial service for Michael Jackson at one point, and Paris was saying, Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I miss you." I could understand, like, that is something that traumatized a child, a young girl. I could understand her pain. I know I had talked about my grandfather's favorite song was Thriller. My grandfather passed away, and like, again, when I said my late grandfather, that means my grandfather had passed away, and his favorite song was always Thriller, and I did not just I did not just say, "Oh, Grandpa, I love you," and then turn my life into misery. I did something with my life after that. I think Paris needs to do the same thing, especially for someone that's in the Jackson family. Just to say that much. So yet again, yes, that was so personal in my life. I I'm I usually am trying to keep that more personal, but this was a good moment to actually address that, because look at Paris. She's having tattoos all over her body. She's doing all these bad things to herself, and I've been learning about it. I've been reading about it. I've been watching about it on YouTube. It's not good. You gotta you gotta make this world a better place. You gotta make this world a better place. Like Michael said, if you want to make the world a better place, take it to yourself and make that change. That goes for Michael Jackson's daughter. That goes for Michael Jackson's daughter. That goes for his daughter. And I agree. But yeah, that is. I'm sorry. This was really. That was sad. That was sad. Seeing, seeing Paris like that when I was watching the memorial service for Michael Jackson. That was sad for me to watch. Like, I couldn't bear it. But at the same time, that made her who she was. That made her who she is today. I really hope that she turns her life around. Because one, I care about everything about Michael Jackson. I care about his family. I care about his daughter. I care about his son. And I even care about his brothers too. They were the Jackson 5. They did a lot of great things. And I'm just like, you know, this movie needs to come out. This biopic needs to come out. Because everyone needs to be entertained. If you see the emotion I'm going through right now, that's real. This is real. Real raw emotion. I mean, look at the world today. Ever since Michael Jackson passed away, look at the world today. Okay, look what Trump has been doing. Okay, that's one thing. That's one thing. Look at what Trump is doing ever since Michael Jackson passed away. Look at everything that has happened since Michael Jackson passed away. The world flipped upside down. Look what's happening right now with this thing with ICE now that's going out there. We need more Michael Jackson in this world today, even though he might be gone. We need him today with his music and also with this biopic that's coming out. We need it. We're hungry for it. Give us the food, give us the energy, give us everything, you know? Come on now. This is how excited I am for this movie. I'm just like, come on now. This world got flipped upside down when Michael passed. Everything went. Ay, ay, ay. This is serious. Like, stop hurting people. Stop hurting children. And I'm glad that the Hero Foundation is still going on. Because I feel like I need to be a part of that too, in a way. And this is kind of like pitching in ideas. This video is kind of pitching in ideas. And also this video is trying to lead up to the Michael Jackson Heal the World Foundation as it is. I feel like this video needs to be publicly addressed within the Heal the World Foundation. The things that are going on in the world today, we need Michael more than ever. We need this movie to come out. We need this biopic to come out. We need Michael Jackson's music. He is the reason why we are happy. Michael Jackson is the reason why we were happy all the time. I'm serious. Like again, I'm drooling. And that's just because I'm having these real raw emotions that's making me like, oh. This biopic is going to save everyone's life. Be ready for that. Be ready, because I'm ready. I will see you in April. I'm still going to continue to create. Even if you don't see anything yet, I promise you, I'm still creating even if. I will see you in April, everyone. And I will see you when I create something. Peace!